For those of you that are watching after, because there's no one here yet. Howdy. Germany. Who did I send to Germany? Well, I gotta find out if this guy got his stuff. Hey guys. Getting ready to make myself a concoction. So I have to get myself ready. I have spent the entire day. What's up, Cody? Your stuff went out. There we go. Ooh. Then you add this. So I spent the entire day looking around doing shipping. My idea that I had an idea that I thought would streamline things, and I think in the big scope of things it will. What's up? Let me close that. Let me close that so you don't have to hear. So I had an idea about how to streamline the stuff that I do, and one of them was that one day a week was going to be admin and shipping. Well, I do admin pretty much every morning. To a point. And plan was do admin and shipping on Wednesdays only. And then that would, it's like a Bloody Mary but with beer. And then I wouldn't have to worry about, oh, I gotta go to the post office today and this and that. So the plan was to do one day a week. No, I don't do the raw egg. The plan was one day a week I was going to do all the admin and shipping stuff, and this is the first week I actually did it, and I have to go back tomorrow because I mean it happens. But what happened was I did a video about it. Things went awry, and as they will. So I think that it wound up still being good that all of my stuff got done and shipped today. So there's a couple packages that didn't go out today. There's one for Robert in Canada that I still have to call him a little bit later. His, I've got to do I didn't have the customs forms. So basically, I have to make, I got to do one for Canada, one for Sweden, and one, Sweden? I think it's Sweden. No, yes, maybe, I don't know. Small child, baby, 6. I don't know, but it actually went pretty well. I had enough stuff packed up today and got it all packed up that it cost me $104 to ship everything, and that was without any insurance. I love these things. So I think it's a good thing, because what was happening in the past was I would finish sharpening some stuff and then I'd take time out of my day to pack it up, and then it would interrupt my flow and things like that. So I am going to do some sharpening today. My daughter's stretching. I fully expect there's to be fighting and discontent and hatred and screaming and hollering going on, but that's why I'm out here. So yesterday I stayed up late last night because I knew I had stuff I wanted to get done. Dwayne Smotherman sent me a bunch of stuff, and I wanted to show you guys this. I said let's do some sharpening, but I don't know how much actual sharpening I'm doing in this video because I'm making supper. He sent me a Southern flipper, well, a Spyderco Southern flipper. I've seen several Spyderco Southerns. This thing is nice, super nice. I really like this. And for these of you guys that don't know, today, what's today's date? Anybody know what today's date is? I don't. I've always wanted to live my life like that, and I do now. I don't know what day of the week it is. Don't know what day it is. Tell you the truth, really don't fucking care. But I do have to worry about what day tax day is, because I still haven't done my taxes. Whatever date today is, let's all remember that. It's 21st. There we go, March 21st. Today is Dwayne Smotherman's birthday. And Dwayne is just a downright good guy. I forgot it was Wednesday until my wife was like, hey, today's your daughter's award ceremony. And I was like, okay. She's like, I have to work overtime. I was like, okay. She's like, no, that means you have to take her to school and go to her award ceremony. I was like, oh, I suppose I should put on pants. So I put on some pants. But no, back to this. This is a very nice knife. Now, it was ground badly. He may see it soon. I don't know. I have been talking to him a little bit earlier today. I said happy fucking birthday. This thing, 204p. It's a CTS 204p, which is M390 and, you know, 20 CV. But I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the nicest Southern flippers I've ever seen come out of Spyderco, and it's got a very nice finish on the blade. Only thing I don't like the pocket clip. I don't like the pocket clip. That's the only bad point on this. Nice fucking carbon fiber. When you look at it, it looks, when you're looking at it regular, like, oh, there's a nope. You're thinking there's like a hiccup where those two meet. Nah, it's freaking perfect. So you have a carbon fiber overlay with a wood inlay in the carbon fiber. It's pretty fucking nice. What else to say? Oh, I was going to show you guys. So any of you guys that know me have heard me complain about these Strider. And this is a Strider SNG, I believe. SNG, SMF. I just dropped my spray bottle. Hang on just a second. I hope I didn't break it, because that's my, I'd hate to lose a $30 bottle of emulsion. I have finally gotten a Strider. SMF? SNG. I don't remember. Which one's the big one? I can't remember. This is the first one. Like, he is the luckiest motherfucker on the planet. There is not a single problem with this knife. There is no lock stick. There's no lock rock. There's no catch in it when it swings open. There's no hot spots. The pocket clip is perfect, and there's no flaws in the finish. This is the first Strider I have ever seen with 0 defects. There's not even scratches. Not even a scratch on it. 0, right, Cody? 0 problems. Oh, that thing is stupid sharp, right? It's dangerous. No, this isn't actually. That's, at first I was like, oh, it's got to be a fake. And I got to looking at it. I don't see any issues with fakes on that. So I have a friend named Trevor that is a radio host, and he also goes on tour with bands and does photography for the band that he goes on tour with. And I just talked to him, and I sent him a text. He goes, nice, dude. I was telling him about something that happened today. He goes, nice. I'm doing a radio show. I'll talk to you later. I'm like, by all means, do what you got to do, brother. The G10 on this one? No chipping, nothing. There's not, like, it looks like there's a gap. There's not. This thing is smooth, clean. It had a rattle to it. The only thing I had wrong with it, there was a screw loose. Nope. There was a screw loose back here, and there was some rattle to it. All I did was tighten these screws back here. The freaking thing is nice. Nice. The only one I've ever seen that was flawless. And remember me talking about Bokers having been shit knives for so many years? This is another one that I got. This is a full titanium version. This thing is the Boker Quaken, the Burnley Quaken on IKBS VG10. These things are nice, and I've gotten, I think this is the 4th one in. This is the first full tie version I've ever gotten. I've had the carbon fiber ones. So what I'm gonna do for Dwayne is, I'm going to do this black ceramic and then tumble it. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Clean it up good. Do black ceramic, tumble it a little bit, do red ceramic. It's going to look sexy. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the handles yet. Dwayne sent me a bunch of knives. I got these two. I sharpened these 3 yesterday. You saw the fake, the clone. I'm sorry, the counterfeit. And then I did this Mel Purdue for him. I got to play with the pivot on this. It's a little bit tight. But if you loosen it, here's the thing with Benchmates. Just a short blonde one to the right, it's too tight. Short blonde one to the left, it's too loose. There's no happy medium. And I'm talking about cunt hairs, guys. Short blonde ones they're the finest ones. In case you didn't know. Brown Mediterranean one, that's a much larger increment of manipulation. This is a Miller Lite with Zing Zang Bloody Mary mix. We got. I'm not allowed to talk about red ones. They're my kryptonite. I have a thing for redheads. I don't know. It's genetic. I'm fucking part Irish. Maybe it's just genetic breeding. Like, I see that one. She's Irish. Brr. I mean, if you can get your veggies and your beer all in one, right? Yeah, see, someone listens. Here's the thing with redheads, Chris. I'm going to tell you right now. Here's the thing with redheads. They're either... They fall into 3 categories. Jesus Christ, that bitch is ugly. 2, holy shit, that chick's fucking smoking. 3, stay the fuck away from her. She's fucking crazy. Those are 3 categories redheads fall into. There's no happy medium with redheads. They're either drop dead fucking gorgeous, uglier than a fucking mud fence, or crazy as shit. And sometimes you can have a combination of the 2. No, Ginger's got to be. I'll tell you something I told Elliot the other day, because obviously this is digressed into just bullshitting. I told Elliot a couple weeks ago, and he's like, "Man, I wish I had known you when I was younger." He's like, "Cause that sounds like something I needed to know when I was younger." If you go to bed with a chick and you get done and you're like, "Wow, holy shit, that was amazing," only ever do it one more time and make sure she doesn't know where you live and change your phone number, because if she's that good in bed, she's fucking insane. Like crazy, like fucking Glenn Close. Fucking crazy, like she'll boil your rabbit and try and kill you, and you gotta murder her in the bathtub. Fatal Attraction, you guys know what I'm talking about. That kind of crazy. That's, you get a chick that's still good in bed that you're like, oh, and your toes are curled up and you don't want to go anywhere for half an hour. Don't ever give her your phone number. Not the actual one anyway. Give her your buddy's phone number and address. There are bugs in here already. Damn it. Little bugs everywhere. More food value to my beer. Come give her my number, Chris. So I was dating a chick one time, and I realized she was crazy, and I just decided to break up with her. And so what happened was I just quit calling her. I changed my phone number and shit, and she knew where I lived. And I woke up one morning, and she was in the chair next to my bed looking at me, and I was like, how the fuck did you get into my apartment? She jimmied the door. I had locked it. I knew I locked it. She either jimmied the door or she made a copy of my key somehow. And the fuck crazy bitch was sitting in the chair next to my bed in my apartment. I was like, what are you doing here? She's like, I just wanted to see you one more time. I just wanted to watch you sleep. I'm like, that's some crazy shit that fucking chicks say, and the next thing you know, she comes into your fucking house and stabs you with a fucking kitchen knife. Like, get the fuck out. I didn't sleep. I had a roommate at the time. This was an apartment that at one time had 4 people in it. There was only 2 beds, and you had to draw straws to see who was going to sleep in the chairs. But it was just me and my buddy Alan at the time. At this time, everybody else moved out. It was just me and him. And I refused to sleep. If I was in the apartment and he wasn't there, I wouldn't sleep. I'm like, fuck it, I ain't sleeping tonight. Alan's got duty. I'm fucking, because where I was, Alan was. I mean, it was 99% of it, we were on the same ship together. We lived in the apartment together and shit like that. Like, nope. I'm not sleeping. That bitch knows where I'm at. She can get in the fucking house. Here's the thing. The crazy ones are always the most fun. At first. Then you realize they're fucking shit crazy. Like, this bitch is shit nuts, bro. She's crazy as fuck. But she's so good in bed. Right? Fine as hell, good in the sack. You're like, this is... Nope, she's fucking crazy. Years of acquired knowledge because I make poor decisions. Given the opportunity, I will make the wrong decision every time. That's why I'm married. I'm not allowed in public by myself. I heard a comedian say it. Men are not allowed out by themselves. We'll make the worst decision possible every time. Walk by a bar, see a sign that says happy hour. Happy hour? Hell, I'd like to be happy for an hour. 4 hours later, you're pissing in the fucking hamper. Yelling at your wife, I hate your mother. I hate her. I fucking said it. Yeah. We're idiots. We will make the worst decision possible every time. I mean, it's fun. It's fun. That's why guys are so much fun. We do dumb shit. It's fun to watch. Nah, man. Seriously. Seriously, jump off of it. See, nah, it can't be that deep. It's got to be deep enough to dive into. You just, look, you can't see the bottom. It's got to be deep. Hey, Tim broke his neck when he dove into the fucking pond? Yeah, apparently it wasn't as deep as we thought it was. No, man, jump off that high wall there at the old strip pond. And nah, it's got to be deep. You can't see. You can't see the bottom. It's got to be deep. God knows 100 feet at the bottom. Bet you won't jump off a train trestle. These are all things I've heard. These are all things I've heard myself fucking say. And I think back and I'm like, I was an idiot. It's fun though. Vinny, where the fuck have you been? Well, that's because, Chris, you and I are basically from the same area of the world. And that's shit that you do because there ain't nothing else to do. Is this pixelated? Because it's kind of jerky. I'm just curious how clear. Looks weird. Okay, cool. Well, guys, I don't want to get into a bunch of stuff because I spent the whole day doing shit I didn't want to do. Was trips for a second then. Nah, you're good. All right, I just want to make sure I can almost out of Berry Mary. Those aren't bugs. Those are fucking celery seeds. I thought those were bugs coming to the surface. It was the bubbles of the beer sticking on the... Shake well before using. Refrigerate after opening. Best quality use freshness 3 weeks after opening. You guys ever make fresh juice? If you made fresh tomato juice, that shit wouldn't last 3 weeks. What the fuck are we eating and drinking? It's fucking horrible. I'm missing a bunch of stuff. So I had a couple videos I was going to shoot, and I did, because I didn't want to. I had a knife from Bradley Coffee and Sharp Things, and I had a knife from Andy Carr, that Grayman Duo. But see, here's the thing. I've had them for a while, and I wanted to do a video on it. That military, I really want to do a video on. I just ran out of time, and I was shipping stuff out. I definitely wanted to get their stuff to them, so we missed out on a couple videos. If I get another military that comes in, I'll do it. I've got somebody else that has a Grayman that saw my Instagram post and the YouTube video, and they're like, dude, I want my Grayman to look like that. Apparently they're pretty. I have not handled a stitch yet. I heard they're really nice. Military I can have. Is it the 4V? Or the M4, I mean? I will take you up on that, Cody. I will take... I'm not above taking shit from people for free. Is it a military or a PM? Because the full military, I wanted to do it because it had the natural G10. It was an exclusive. It was a Blade Center exclusive. Or Knife Center, Knife Center exclusive, not Blade HQ. And it was really nice, but I just... You guys know, I've been busy. I'm actually gonna sharpen. I'm just getting really... I like the military. It was almost too... I like the PM2 that I got from Andy Carr. That was really nice. Yeah, I think it was too. I think it was Blade HQ exclusive, now that I think about it. Dude, I was gonna put it in video. I did a Techno S, exactly, natural G10 with M4. I did a Techno, Spyderco Techno for a guy, and I really wanted to show it in video, and I kept forgetting it. I shipped it, but I sharpened it, and I put an aftermarket pocket clip on it, a milled pocket clip as opposed to the wire clip. And then after that, I anodized it turquoise. And yes, you can anodize turquoise. And it came out. I'm like, that's gotta look. But he sent with me, what he sent me with it was a Techno backspacer that was moon glow, but it was blue moon glow. No, well, maybe. I don't know. I could try. The worst case scenario, you're gonna send it to me and I tell you I can't do it and you're only out shipping. I mean, really, that's the worst case scenario, because even if I do something, even if I do put work, let me put it to you this way, guys. I'm not going to charge you guys if I am unable to accomplish. If I'm not able to, yeah, they are a tie. It's the matter of there's so much steel around it. I'd have to try and do the wand thing. And if I have to etch it, I can't really etch it because stainless, the steel gets in the multi-etch and it fucks it up. If you guys send me something that you want me to do and I attempt to do it and I can't do it, I will just put the knife back together and I'll ship it back to you. And you're only out to shipping. I'm not going to charge you for work I was unable to accomplish. I have somebody that wants me to do something. I'm like, I've never done it. Pretty sure I can give it a shot. But anyway, the backspacer that this guy sent me to put in the Techno was blue moon glow. And when it got charged up, it was really blue. I've never seen the blue moon glow. It was really nice. So I did that backspacer. I put the backspacer in for him. I did blast and tumble on pocket clip and scales, and then I anodized it turquoise. And I'm not a fan of turquoise, but on that knife, it looked really nice. So I shot a video today, guys, and it's going to be funny. I did it. It was strictly comical. I probably shouldn't tell you guys about it because it was fun to shoot. It was fun. I just had fun today. Because, you know, if I'm doing something I don't enjoy, which I do not enjoy the admin and shipping stuff, so... let me look at that again, Chris. I have my grandfather's bayonet from World War II. He served in the Army. The Battle of Bulge. He modified the handle. I'd love to... Would you be willing to sharpen it? I will sharpen it if that's what you want. I just want you to know that I won't clean it. I'll sharpen it, but I won't clean it. Bayonets are hard to sharpen in the first place. They don't ever actually feel sharp. I can get it sharp, but it won't be stupid sharp. Just because of the way they are, but I don't know. I've never tried to dye 10. But at any rate, when you sharpen, I sharpened some World War II knives from my buddy Jason that belonged to his grandfather and his great uncle, and I don't have a problem doing it. But I refuse on certain things. Hey, I want you to. I think you can, Vinny. I'm pretty sure you can dye G10. He was like, I've had people like, oh, I want you to, like, can you wire wheel and clean this up and this and that? And I was like, no, I refuse. There are certain things I refuse to do. Somebody wanted me to basically pimp a knife. I don't consider, like, I opened up the sharpening notch on this a good bit. I don't consider that pimping or modding. I put a sharpening notch, I put a choil on that Raymond. I don't consider that modding. I consider that, or pimping. I consider that correcting lack of forethought on the maker's part. And from time to time it happens. Matter of fact, my NTAC got a choil installed by me because I wanted a bigger choil area behind there to sharpen. It made it easier to sharpen. I wasn't slamming into the ricasso. So I don't really consider that pimping, but I had a guy that wanted to change the overall shape of the blade and things like that, and I'm like, nah, I won't do it. Because the problem is, if you start changing specific things, there's certain things, if you change on a knife, that knife will never work the way it was intended ever again. And I just don't like it. But there are certain things that you can do that you're really not changing the mechanics of the mechanism or anything like that. I had a guy that wanted me to, he wanted me to take apart his triad lock and cut off material on the key that drops into the slot, but it was easier to disengage. I was like, absolutely not. Well, he's like, why? I was like, he's like, well, I'm gonna pay you. I was like, that's great. Find somebody else. I'm not doing it. I'm not modifying the mechanism, and I'm not modifying, I won't grind off a flipper tab. I won't do any of those things because I don't think that's correct. Now, to add a sharpening notch, grind a choil out a little bit to get it to what it probably should have been, I don't have a problem with that. I talked to Brian Nadeau the other day, and I was like, hey, I've anodized a couple of your knives. He's like, I kind of warn people. Watch it, Vinny. Treading very thin ice right there. I would, I forgot what I was going to say. Fucking Vinny pissed me off. Fucking way to go, Vinny. Ruin it for everybody. Fucking Vinny pissing in the fucking pool. No, I don't. I don't fucking think that changing specific things on a knife for the functionality of it, like that, like to be able to resharpen it, things like that. You know, I do. I cut notches in by hand on Spyderco's just to give you a little bit away from the ricasso, but I wouldn't. Somebody wanted me to. What's the guy wanted? I had a guy wanted me to do something. Not just taking off the. What the fuck did he want me to do? At any rate, I told him I wouldn't do it. There's certain things I just won't do on a knife. God damn it, Vinny threw me off. I smoke weed too. It happens. I may have had a little bit of devil lettuce before I started this feed. That's why I'm not sharpening knives. What you guys gotta go? Oh, the video that I'm putting up a little bit later is going to have a link to a guy that is one of the subscribers here. He has his own YouTube channel. We're going to do that. I didn't realize he had a YouTube channel. I went and watched some of his videos. They're pretty cool. I do like these. Yeah, do it. I know that you can do it with RIT. It's almost 422, 20 here. It's 420. Oh, it's 511. Oh yeah, Canada's got one of them weird, or fucking Alaska's got one of them weird fucking time zones. You're basically on Russia time. It's like in Alaska there, comrade. Give me a second, guys. I gotta grab another beer. You want to use the other scale? This is the only part of the house that I have positive control over everything that happens. I need, if any of you guys out there just get a wild hair up your ass, decide you want to send me a fucking little Magic Chef mini refrigerator, I pretty much live out here. Yeah, my mother was telling me, my brother-in-law sent me a picture. And he goes, yay, first full day of spring. And the cars were just like covered with like 6 inches of snow and shit. I was like, go home, winter, you're drunk. Yeah, but it's not going to stay that way. There we go. Well, I'm making something, Benny. Where the fuck did my ruler go? It's alright, I'll use Dwayne's knife. Never had a clamato? A chilada? There was something on that knife. Very distinct flavor came off of that knife. No, that's why I buy the Zing Zang. The Zing Zang has got a good bit of kick and hot sauce to it. No, I didn't put hot sauce. I put tomato. I put Bloody Mary mix. Good chance I'm gonna have shit. Perfect. Frog lube. Frog lube smells like mint. I would start sharpening a knife about the time that I put a knife to a stone. My wife's gonna come in. Okay, I'm done. I'm ready. You can come in and cook supper. She's making something. She's making something called steam bread. I'm not a big vodka fan, so I will do this, and I can have a couple of these, and I don't get stupid and try to set the house on fire. There are certain things I shouldn't drink. Vodka's not usually that bad. No, I'm cooking. Yuka is making something called steam bread. We have a steamer, and so it's done in cupcake things, in the little tinfoil cupcake things. But she's doing cream cheese steamed bread. And it's no weed shine. Well, I have a little bottle of it. So, I don't... Chris can ask Jake if he wanted... there are certain things I don't drink well. I should not have wild turkey. Most bourbons I should stay away from. I don't do well on bourbon. I turn into a... what is it? I turn into a fucking asshole. Unfortunately... Well, here's the thing, Bob. You know what? Tequila has the exact opposite effect. Things that normally would make... Like, most people are like, oh, tequila turns that guy into a fucking asshole. He burns things down. He fucks shit up. Nope. About the only way you can counteract the bad effects of bourbon 151 wild turkey, or wild turkey, is to give me a shot of tequila. If I drink wild turkey, there's a 99% chance the police are going to come. And then if you give me a shot of tequila, there's a good chance that that asshole that just showed up from the wild turkey will leave the room. Hennessy is another one. I cannot drink Hennessy. I will wind up in the police station. But I can drink tequila all night. I'm just a happy, goofy drunk. You could slap me in the face. It wouldn't matter. I can drink scotch real well. I can drink Jameson's like fucking nothing. Nothing I love more than a fucking Irish car bomb. But that was... Irish car bombs got me in trouble in... I want to say where was I at? Bahrain. I was in Bahrain that time. Jack Daniels, I do pretty good on Jack Daniels. Wild turkey, though, yeah. Wild turkey. I stood up on a table in a bar and challenged everyone in the bar to a fight. And the problem was I was in a pretty bad neighborhood, and we were here in San Diego. I was going to a school here, had drank much wild turkey, and unfortunately it was the kind of place where when I did challenge everyone to a fight, people started to line up, and my buddies were like, we gotta get him the fuck out of here. Like, I know that he is his 6', at the time I was like 6'2", 250, fucking lifted weight all the time, and they're like, we know how big he is, but he can't take this entire bar. There's a dude over there with a pool cue in a cue ball in a sock. He's going to lose. Vinny, stop doing business on my YouTube channel. That's what my YouTube channel's for. Start your own. Don't do business on here. Asshole. Watch this. I'm gonna put Vinny in timeout. I smoked the joint and had 3 beers already. Watch this. Where's he at? Vinny. How do I put... Where's that? Nah, I don't want to do that. My eyes hurt. Nico took down a comment for me yesterday. Oh, I like Jameson's. Nico took down a comment for me yesterday that was the video I did about the waiting. I did the video about those counterfeit knives, and then I immediately had made it very clear, do not try to go into the comments and justify why you should buy a counterfeit or a clone. And I was very clear about it. I said I would take it down. What? Can you guys not hear me? What's going on? Okay, cool. So anyway, Nico took the comment down for me, and it was somebody that went in and was saying specifically like, oh, great, this and that, da 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 da. And I was like, okay. If you don't like listening, Vinny, fucking leave. So I saw the comment, and before I could even take it down, Nico did, because he's a moderator. And the guy was like, wow, great, I'm going to go to DHgate, fucking da-da-da-da, this and that. I was like, didn't I just specifically say in the fucking video that if you tried to justify and fucking legitimize fucking clones and counterfeits, that I was going to take your goddamn comments down? Nico beat me to it. Because I had something horrible I was going to say to the individual. I had a where was I going with that? I don't know. I smoked pretty good sized joint. I can't. I lost my train. I missed the train. It left me at the station. I was going to go somewhere with that, and I don't. Nope, it's gone. What was I going to say? I don't fucking remember. I had it. And I was like, not happening. Not going to talk about that then. Scratching a shiro and losing $500. Fucking. He's an idiot then, because I've scratched the shit out of this and refinished it several times. You just got to be careful how you do it. I've never really refinished the blade, but I could. You're not going to lose money. What's up, Sam? How you been? Train derailed. That's what's called a cognitive block. User and art collectors now. I don't know. Fucking, I've got Nico see me do it. Nico watched me. I've got $1,000 Ferrum Forge Maker's Choice. I was fucking busting open boxes with it the one day after here at the house. That thing it hogs through fucking cardboard boxes like nothing. That thing is. The spinners were the thinnest Ferrum Forge behind the edge that I know of. They up till, I mean, I know that some of them they're pretty thin. It's such a thin edge. So it's, you know, and I think the Archbishop's pretty thin compared to a lot of their knives. The spinner was the thinnest. It is super thin. And that thing hogs through fucking boxes a bunch. Why would you? I mean, I love the spinner. That was, I think, the most, not necessarily ergonomic design, not necessarily the best design for a lot of things, but aesthetically, the way it looks, that is my favorite Ferrum Forge to date. On a Recon 1 DLC remove, I'd have to resharpen it. I'd have to take it apart. Recon 1s are a bitch. They got that fucking... you're looking probably about $100. Eschaton? Okay, so let's talk about the Eschaton. I did a video about it. Aesthetically, it's... I mean, there's nothing really fundamentally good that you can use the knife for. Functionally, it's not great. What I do like about it is the fact that most people are not going to be able to sharpen that fucking thing. And they're going to get it. It's an M390. And they're going to get it and be like, holy shit, what the fuck am I going to do with this? And then they're going to find somebody to sharpen it. And hopefully my YouTube presence is strong enough that the majority of those people are going to find me. Because to tell you the truth, most people... I had somebody... this is what I was going to say. I had somebody reach out to me and say that I had mentioned the selling things. They're like, oh, well, you should just do a bunch of videos about selling knives on your channel, and then everybody be like, what's Mike going to sell next? And I was like, I get it. That might be something he's interested in. But there are a lot of people that I talk to from here that I talk to via text and email and things like that, and talk about the channel, and they're like, oh, well, I'm glad that you haven't went the way that Apostle P did, where he doesn't talk about sharpening, and he doesn't show knives, he doesn't do reviews, and he doesn't sharpen anymore. Basically, his whole channel is about knives he's selling, and it's turned into a knife broker's YouTube channel as opposed to something like it used to be, which I used to enjoy, where he would talk about knives. And then I realized that he really only talks well about fucking Chris Reeves knives. So I told the guy, I was like, yeah, there might be some every once in a while, but I do not want to do that. And like exactly like you said, there you go, Vinny. He's turned into a used car samples. Now I do have a whole box of knives that I'm selling for a guy, and I'm going to do a video about it, but they're all really nice knives. Oh. So No, I'm not starting a second channel. I barely have enough time to fucking keep up with this channel. If you send a Master Blaster and my grill is sharpened, will you send it back? Yes, I will send it back. I've never kept anyone's knife. I've been tempted from time to time. I've been tempted to get a knife in the mail, like, there's got to be some way I could make sure that it just appears to have gotten lost in the mail. You know? Something like that. Work something out. I have a wee knife I'm getting ready to sell that's mine. That I'm getting ready to sell. I don't remember. I don't know what model it is, though. Next time I do a live feed, I'll pull it up and you guys, I'll get it out and you guys can do it. Tell me what it is for me. These are so good. So good. I love a chelada. I'm sharpening. There he is. EDC with Aaron. Go to his channel. Go to his channel and subscribe. I watched your Best Tech. Was it Best Tech Swordfish? The video you did? I subscribed to your channel. And I'm putting a link to your channel in the video that I shot and then finished editing a little bit ago. This is just one of those days I know what I need to. I just don't feel like doing it though. I feel like goofing off. Am I going to anodize my gent? Yes, there's a very good chance I'm going to anodize my gent. What? Wait, what? Say, Aaron? Thanks. Yeah, I just did a swordfish review. Appreciate. Yeah, that was a pretty good review. Yeah. With edge. Let's see. Actually, let me turn you around. We'll take a look at it. Woo, hey, I'm a little dizzy. I'm feeling. Let's see here. Hey guys, can you see up my nose? Where's that button? There's the button. So here's the side I haven't touched yet. Here's the side I have. Can you see my problem? Heel. And tip. Always with these guys that get an Edge Pro, heel and tip. So up here. And then from here up, it's just... Hang on, I'll be there. You guys noticed that it's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I keep a smack here. All right, what was that? I saw Aaron said something. That's okay. So if any of you guys have a gent forward and you decide that you're going to anodize, is it pixelated? The thing you got to be careful with is with any knife where the detent ball is set in the titanium, which is good because that means it's not going to just like fall out because it has a tendency to gall. But if you're anodizing, you got to be careful how much heat you let build up in that, because the thermal change ratio of titanium is very large, and what will happen is it will let that detent ball fall out if you get it too hot. Same thing if you happen to be carbonizing a lock face. If you happen to get too much heat in that, the steel shrinks, the fucking titanium relaxes, and the next thing you know, Bob's your uncle, and your detent ball falls out, and you got to try and press it back in. Which titanium's softer, and you can do it. You can only do it so many times. So if you are anodizing an item that is titanium with the detent ball set in the titanium, like Chris Reeves, the Grimsmo knives, things like that. As long as you're careful, you can do it. But you run the risk of that detent ball falling out. Which is why Nico and I have been guilty of it, cranking the cranking the voltage knob too fast. You gotta go slow, or it builds up heat. Especially if you try to ramp up to like 90 volts too quick, you're gonna heat that up, and there's a good chance the detent ball might fall out. So, yeah, guys, I wasn't joking. I want to do a get together here in San Diego at Pockets Billiards and Brewing. Before I get too fucking high and drunk, I want to make sure I put this out. I just need to know how many people are interested. No, there's no insert on the gent. So I need to know who is interested in coming, so that I can let the owners of the pool hall know how many people are coming. So, and I need to know, would it be better to do it on Friday or Saturday? I just need to know. So if you could, if you stuck around this long, in the comments, just please let me know what date will work. I'm going to mention it in another video, one of my shorter videos, because I know not everybody can watch. It's 51 minutes. I time traveled. I didn't realize it's been on here this long. I need to get off of here. I'm not getting anything fucking done. I still have 2, 3, 4, 5 knives to sharpen for Dwayne. Saturday, okay. I think it took me and the wife 3 days to get to California from Ohio. So, anyway, guys, yeah, I get it, but I'm saying I need the no joke people that would be coming. I mean, even if it's only 4, I'm still gonna do it. I mean, I know Philip is up north. I've got a couple followers that are here local in Chula Vista and things like that. So I've got a guy that's in Mission Viejo, California. So, I mean, maybe it'd be something that we could get set up. And even if it's only like 4 hours, it'd still be fun. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. If like I said, if I don't turn this off, I'm just going to bullshit with you guys and fucking not get anything done because I'm about half high. And that's what would fucking happen. Instead, I'm going to watch cartoons and sharpen shit. Later. Later, Tater. Don't get too fried. See y'all next time.